Important multiple choice questions from the chapter Moving Charges and Magnetism. Question number 1. If an electron is moving with velocity vector v produces a magnetic field vector b, then option A, the direction of magnetic field vector b will be same as the direction of velocity vector v. Option B, the direction of field vector b will be opposite to the direction of velocity vector v. Option C, the direction of field vector b will be perpendicular to the direction of velocity vector v. Option D, the direction of field vector b does not depend upon the direction of velocity vector v. Here the correct answer is option C, the direction of field vector b will be perpendicular to the direction of velocity vector v. Question number 2. The nature of parallel and anti-parallel currents are: option A, parallel currents repel and anti-parallel currents attract. Option B, parallel currents attract and anti-parallel currents repel. Option C, both currents attract. Option D, both currents repel. Here the correct answer is option B, parallel current attract and anti-parallel current repel. Question number 3. Magnetic moment of a current I carrying circular coil of radius r and number of turns n varies as: option A, 1 by r square, option B, 1 by r, option C, r, option D, r square. Here the correct answer is option D, r square. Question number 4. A current carrying loop is placed in a uniform magnetic field. The torque acting on it does not depend upon: option A, area of the loop, option B, magnetic field, option C, value of current, option D, none of these. Here the correct answer is option D, none of these. Question number 5. In a moving coil galvanometer, the deflection on the scale by a pointer attached to the spring is: option A, NA by KB into I, option B, NAB by K into I, option C, N by KAB into I, option D, NAB by KI. Here the correct answer is option B, NAB by K into I. Question number 6. A moving coil galvanometer can be converted into an ammeter by: option A, introducing a shunt resistance of large value in series, option B, introducing a shunt resistance of small value in parallel, option C, introducing a resistance of small value in series, option D, introducing a resistance of large value in parallel. Here the correct answer is option B, introducing a shunt resistance of small value in parallel. Question number 7. A strong magnetic field is applied on a stationary electron. Then the electron: option A, moves in direction of the field, option B, remains stationary, option C, moves perpendicular to the direction of the field, option D, moves opposite to the direction of the field. Here the correct answer is option B, remains stationary. Question number 8. A charged particle is moving on circular path with velocity v in a uniform magnetic field B. If the velocity of the charged particle is doubled and strength of magnetic field is halved, then radius becomes: option A, 4 times, option B, 8 times, option C, 2 times, option D, 16 times. Here the answer is option A, 4 times. Question number 9. If the planes of two identical concentric coils are perpendicular and the magnetic moment of each coil is m, then the resultant magnetic moment of the two coil system will be: option A, m, option B, 2m, option C, 3m, option D, root 2m. Here the correct answer is option D, root 2m. Question number 10. An electron is projected with uniform velocity along the axis of a current carrying long solenoid. Which of the following is true? Option A, the electron will be accelerated along the axis. Option B, the electron path will be circular about the axis. Option C, the electron will experience a force at 45 degree to the axis and hence execute a helical path. Option D, the electron will continue to move with uniform velocity along the axis of the solenoid. Here the correct answer is option D, the electron will continue to move with uniform velocity along the axis of the solenoid. Question number 11. If a charged particle moves through a magnetic field perpendicular to it, option A, both momentum and energy of particle change, Option B, momentum as well as energy are constant. Option C, energy is constant but momentum changes. Option D, momentum is constant but energy changes. Here the correct answer is option C, energy is constant but momentum changes. Question number 12. A current loop placed in a non-uniform magnetic field experiences option A force of repulsion, option B a torque but not force, option C a force of attraction, option D a force and a torque. Here the correct answer is option D, a force and a torque. Question number 13. If the beams of electrons and protons move parallel to each other in the same direction, then they option A attract each other, option B repel each other, option C no relation, option D neither attract nor repel. Here the correct answer is option B repel each other. Question number 14. In Fleming's left hand rule, the middle finger represents option A force, option B direction of current flowing through the conductor, option C direction of magnetic field, option D magnetic flux. Here the correct answer is option B direction of current flowing through the conductor. Question number 15. The magnetic dipole moment of a current loop is independent of option A number of turns, option B current in the loop, option C area of the loop, option D magnetic field in which it is lying. Here the correct answer is option D magnetic field in which it is lying. Question number 16. To convert a galvanometer into a voltmeter, one should connect a option A high resistance in series with galvanometer, option B high resistance in parallel with galvanometer, option C low resistance in series with galvanometer, option D low resistance in parallel with galvanometer.